we're going to have a few themes that we're going to go over today. We're going to talk about how to get started as a content creator, building confidence, community, and finding passion in your career. Social media as a space for Gen Z creativity, building confidence and resilience, getting your message across, and building community. A question for all of you guys. Gen Z feels deeply impacted by global social causes. What are your causes, and why do you think it has found you an audience?
I'll start. So my kind of niche is sustainable fashion. I've been making clothes since I was 8, and I started using just random materials that were around my house, starting at that age. And then when I got to college and was going through my college education, I started learning how horrible the fashion industry is on the environment and the textile industry, and it's literally killing the planet. And so it was then that I kind of decided we don't need new clothes, we just need new ways to do clothes. So, yeah, I kind of developed this niche of making clothes out of trash specifically and waste. And it's just a really fun way to leave less of a footprint and inspire other people to make small changes in their lives that collectively can make big change in the long run.
So I was born and raised in Tampa Bay, Florida. I grew up on the beach my whole life. And I was just working on the beach one day, just having a whole grand day. And this family came up and they were like, "You have the best job in the world. This is got to be so awesome. You come to the beach every day and hang out." And I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty awesome." And then they left all of their trash right in the sand and flew back to Minnesota, I think it was. I don't really remember. But wherever they were going, that's where they left the trash here and didn't take it with them. Anything, I saw an issue and I just wanted to do something about it. And so I've kind of taken my audience along with me on my journey of just like, here's what I learned. And if I get things wrong, then I'll be like, here's what I got wrong. And it just feels like they're walking with me.
So yeah, I grew up not knowing anything about sustainable fashion. I grew up in a low-income community, and for me, I found fashion to be a mode of creativity. And if I'm going to be a part of the industry, I want to be a part of changing it. Similar to what Anna was saying, is that it doesn't mean that the whole industry has to get rid of. It just needs to be done differently. And so I wanted to be a part of that.
Hi guys, I am Lisa. I am half Japanese and half Nigerian. I was born and raised in Tokyo, and for the 18 years I was in Tokyo, and I never seen any black women or men in my life. So I always thought that I was the only weird kid in everywhere, honestly. Everywhere I go, I was the only kid that stand out and people look at me. Sometimes people pointing a finger at me and laughing at me, and I just didn't know like what I am, honestly. Like ask my mom why I look like this, and my mom is Japanese, and like why my mom is like look like this and my skin is like this, and I was really into fashion and beauty. And during my like a teenager, I started looking at the like a magazine, but like all the models and people that I see in the media was not look like me at all. And I was like, is there someone who look like me in this world? Like it just has to be like my dad exists, so like has to be there's other black women exist. And I was always just like wish there's someone who can understand me or like who just represent me. One time I posted about my experience about living in Japan as a black woman, like all the sad story, all the just story that makes me cry, makes me just like so hard. Maybe even people think that I hate Japan, but I talked about it. And because of that post, I reached to so many Black Asian women. And that's the time that I noticed that, oh, maybe I am the one that I need to be the role model for those girls. Like I've been looking for the girl who represent me, but noticed that there was no one like me. Then I think I have to be that girl. Like I guess.
So, our next question for you guys: what advice do you have for emerging content creators that may be in the room today?
Just start. Like, there's no good first video. Every first video you post is going to be your first video, and you'll watch it back years later and be like, dang, what was I thinking? But imagine there's a base camp, a hill, and then a base camp. These people are considered the cool people on the left side until you climb the hill, and then you find the really cool people. And those cool people on the left side think the other side people are the coolest. But here's the thing. The people that are making fun of you for climbing up the hill are never gonna climb the hill. But the people on the other side will never make fun of you for climbing the hill because they've gone through it, they've seen it, they know what it takes. So you just gotta start climbing that hill.
All right, social media, Instagram, it's not going to be for comparing. It's not going to be for like, deep diving on people. It's purely a tool for me.
The times that my content does really well or I feel my most confident is like, when I'm ready to yap, throw on the camera and I just press record, upload it, and then just keep doing that over and over. And it feels really nice. And I feel like especially when you're passionate about something, other people can really feel that passion no matter what it is that you want to talk about, whether it's fashion, whether it's, design, modeling, or even literature, whatever it is, book talk. Just discuss it and put yourself out there.
If you're really, really passionate about the brand, just DM them and like talk to them what you can do, how you are passionate about, and why you are so passionate about working with them. And sometimes they see you and they want to hire you to just show to the world, and they're going to give you the spotlight. So don't give up, and just if you have something that you feel special in you, that is the special things that you should do.
Well, it was so amazing talking to all you guys and inspiring to hear everything you've done. I think we've reached time. But thank you so much for having us. This was such an amazing experience. So, nice to talk to all of you. And I'm waiting for the collab. I need to see a collab.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.